First thing I ask a new client is, so you've been saving up for a rainy day? Guess what? It's raining.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Thriller Me This. I'm your host Josh, and today we're counting down the top 10 psychological thriller movies from the 1990s, a decade that was seriously packed with mind games, obsession, paranoia, and some of the most unforgettable performances in thriller history. So if you're ready to dive into the darkness, let's get started. Number 10, Copycat, 1995.
There's a serial killer out there who strangled 3 women. He's gonna do it again.
A homicide detective.
Would you work with us on this?
You're kidding, right?
There's a specific kind of fear that Copycat taps into. The feeling that no matter how much you know, no matter how prepared you are, you're still vulnerable. Sigourney Weaver plays a psychologist who's been left agoraphobic after a brutal attack, and now there's a killer out there copying the most famous murderers in history. Weaver's vulnerability feels so real, and Holly Hunter as the detective brings this cool determination that perfectly balances it out. It's not the loudest thriller on this list, but it's one of those movies that creeps up on you and sits heavy on your chest.
The state of Florida spent almost $8 million to electrocute Ted. Sorry.
Number 9, Arlington Road, 1999.
More and more of us are joining the ranks of a resistance. Average, normal, educated people.
You don't see many thrillers that make you this paranoid. Jeff Bridges is phenomenal as a professor who thinks he's uncovered a suburban terror cell, but what makes Arlington Road sting is that it feels so plausible. The slow unraveling of trust, the sense that danger is hiding behind smiling neighbors, it's too close to home. And the ending doesn't just surprise you, it punches you straight in the gut and leaves you questioning everything you thought you knew about the story.
Bill, William, what do I call you?
Who the hell you think you are judging me? What gives you the right?
Number 8, Cape Fear, 1991.
14 years since I held a set of K's.
What was he in prison for?
He raped a 16-year-old girl.
De Niro's Max Cady isn't just a villain, he's a force of nature. Cape Fear is a relentless psychological battle between a man trying to protect his family and a convict hell-bent on revenge. Scorsese cranks up the tension with sweaty, uncomfortable intensity, and De Niro's performance, layered with charm, menace, and sadistic glee, makes every scene feel like you're trapped in a nightmare. There's no safety here, no moment to breathe, and that's exactly what makes it so effective.
It's not necessary to lay a foul tongue on me, my friend. I could get upset, things could get out of hand. And then in self-defense, I could do something to you that you would not like right here.
Number 7, The Sixth Sense, 1999.
Did you ever talk to your mom about how things are?
I don't tell her things.
Why not?
Because she doesn't look at me like everybody else, and I don't want her to. I don't want her to know.
Know what?
Everyone talks about the twist, but honestly, even if you know it, The Sixth Sense still works beautifully. It's about grief, regret, and the terrifying idea that unfinished business doesn't end with death. Bruce Willis gives one of his most underrated performances, and Haley Joel Osment's quiet, aching portrayal of a boy who sees the dead is downright haunting. Shyamalan crafted a mood here, cold, lonely, yet deeply human, and that atmosphere makes the eventual revelation hit that much harder.
I see dead people walking around like regular people.
I don't see anything. Are you sure they're there?
Number 6, Primal Fear, 1996.
You want to go one-on-one with me? I don't lose.
What's the matter, Marty? Been a while since you rubbed up against a woman with a brain?
You think you're watching a courtroom drama, and then Primal Fear pulls the rug out from under you so hard you're left spinning. Richard Gere plays the slick defense attorney you think you've seen 100 times before, until Edward Norton shows up and turns everything on its head. Norton's performance is pure magic, shy, stammering one moment, chillingly calculated the next. It's a movie about deception, manipulation, and how badly we want to believe we're in control when we really aren't.
Your job is just to sit there and look innocent.
Well, I am innocent.
That's it. That's exactly how I want you to look. Can you remember that? Look in the mirror if you have to.
Number 5, Misery, 1990.
Oh, Paul, I've read everything of yours, but the Misery novels, I love them so.
Misery strips everything down to its rawest parts. One man, one woman, one room. And somehow, that's all you need for pure, suffocating terror. James Caan plays the trapped author you can't help but root for, but it's Kathy Bates' Oscar-winning turn as Annie Wilkes that freezes your blood. She's not a monster in the traditional sense, and she's just your number one fan. That's what makes her so horrifying. Every scene feels like a coin flip between safety and sudden violence, and you can never really tell which way it's going to land.
He's spending Christmas in bed.
There is nothing to worry about. You're gonna be just fine. I'm your number one fan.
Number 4, The Game, 1997.
So what brings you to town, Conrad? Everything all right?
October 12th. Nikki's birthday. This is for you.
Michael Douglas plays the kind of guy who has it all. Money, power, control, and then the game rips it all away piece by piece. Fincher builds a world where reality keeps twisting just out of reach, and you're stuck right there with Douglas, second-guessing every character and every choice. It's not just about losing control, it's about being played like a pawn without even realizing the rules have changed. The unraveling is so precise and so relentless that by the end, you're just as exhausted and exhilarated as the main character.
They won't stop, Nick.
Get in on it.
I paid the bill. I paid him more to make it stop.
Number 3, Fight Club, 1999.
This is how I met Tyler Durden.
Come on, hit me before I lose my nerve. Ow! You hit me in the ear.
More than just a thriller, Fight Club felt like an existential scream from a generation sick of being numb. Edward Norton and Brad Pitt take you on a ride through chaos, destruction, and the search for meaning when the world feels meaningless. It's hypnotic and disturbing, but it's also brutally honest about the darker parts of human nature. Even once you know the full story, there's something about the energy of Fight Club that pulls you back in, again and again.
Where is my mind? Where is my... This is too much!
Number 2, 7, 1995.
There are 7 deadly sins: gluttony, greed, pride, sloth, wrath, lust, and envy.
There's dark, and then there's 7 dark. Fincher doesn't just tell a story about 2 detectives chasing a serial killer, he pulls you into a world that feels poisoned from the inside out. Every crime scene is like a fresh wound in the city, and the deeper they go, the worse it gets. Morgan Freeman's weary wisdom and Brad Pitt's raw frustration make the perfect emotional core for a movie that absolutely refuses to let up. And that ending? It's one of the most iconic, gut-wrenching finales ever filmed, the kind of ending that sticks to your ribs forever.
Bill! Who's in the bar? Detective!
Number 1, The Silence of the Lambs, 1991.
Keeps them alive for 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
Few thrillers ever match the precision and power of The Silence of the Lambs, and that's why it's number 1 on my list. It's a battle of wits between 2 of the sharpest characters ever put to film. Clarice Starling with her quiet strength, and Hannibal Lecter, the charming cannibal who sees right through everyone. Every interaction between them feels electric, like a chess game where one wrong move could cost everything. And layered beneath the serial killer plot is a deep, unsettling exploration of fear, vulnerability, and survival.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
There you have it, the 10 best psychological thrillers the 90s had to offer. Some of them twisted us up inside, some of them broke us in half, but all of them, every single one, left the mark. Let me know your favorites down below, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the best thrillers out there. This is Thriller Me This, I'm Josh, and until next time, stay out of the shadows.
Catch him, Clarice.